Yeah, a lot of times we run into people that are offered a lump sum on their pension versus the annuity payout, and it's a big decision to make. And the break even, the way we do the break even, if you divide the lump sum payment by the amount of the monthly payout you're going to receive, whether you take a survivor benefit or not, that'll give you the number of months that you need to break even. And a lot of times what we find is it might be 150 to 200 months. So you're talking somewhere between 12 and 16 years of getting the annuity payments just to get back the amount of money in a lump sum that the company would give you. But as far as the pros and the cons, you got to look at interest rates. The lump sum amount is calculated by taking into account several factors, including an assumption about interest rates. The lower the interest rate assumption, which we had, after the Great Recession, the higher the lump sum. Now, not surprisingly, interest rates have risen quite a bit in the last 2 years, so the lump sums have been going down. So that's something that we have to keep an eye on as well. How's your health? You have to factor your health in it. If you think you're overly healthy and you're going to live a long, long time, that would tend to lean toward the monthly payout because, again, it's guaranteed for your life. If you're not so healthy, maybe the lump sum's the better deal. You also have to look at the employer that's sponsoring the plan. How financially secure is the employer? Are they going to be able to make good on their promises to you? I mean, you have to look at the funding of the pension plan. That always comes into effect. There is an entity called the Pension Benefit Guaranty Corp. You don't obviously want to look at that when you're dealing with a pension, the financial strength. You have to get your spouse to agree, because if you take a lump sum, your spouse has to sign off on that. So you better be on the same page there. And then how tempting is the lump sum? I mean, the worst possible thing you can do is take the lump sum and then go buy a car or a boat or something like that. If it's be honest with yourself. I mean, if it's something you're going to be able to manage throughout retirement, the lump sum always is not a bad deal. And then you have to know the tax laws. I mean, obviously the defined benefit monthly payments are going to be taxable to you. The lump sum can be rolled over and you have more control over it, and you can control the distributions and taxes on those distributions. So I think it's a huge decision whether or not to take a lump sum. It's something that has to be analyzed carefully. The old adage of bird in the hand, taking the cash and running. But there's a lot of factors that go into it, and you have to analyze that carefully.